What is something you got rid of years ago that you wish you kept? It was a red, spiral-bound notebook with a torn corner and my initials scratched into the back cover with a house key. I carried it everywhere from the time I was 14 until I was 21. Pages were filled with song lyrics, sketches, taped-in movie tickets, and inside jokes written in the margins. It wasn't impressive to anyone else, just cheap paper and messy ink, but it was everything to me then. I met Marissa my sophomore year of college. She sat next to me in Intro to Ethics and wore oversized sweaters even in spring. I liked how she twirled her pen absent-mindedly during lectures and how she asked real questions without trying to sound smart. I started writing about her in that notebook before we even exchanged names. She saw me scribbling in it one day and leaned over to ask if I was a poet. I told her I was just trying to remember things right. After that, she called it the Little Red Brain. She teased me about it constantly, but never asked to read it, which somehow made me trust her more. She understood it wasn't for show. When we moved in together senior year, I brought it with the box of essentials: guitar, coffee press, 3 black t-shirts, and the notebook. She'd smile every time she saw me writing in it, then kiss the top of my head like I was an old man with stories too heavy to carry alone. I stopped using it after graduation. Life got busy, and everything felt too rushed for reflection. It sat on a shelf behind some photo albums collecting dust. Then came the fight. I don't even remember what sparked it. Something small about money or dishes or who was supposed to call the landlord. But it snowballed. Words flew, accusations sharpened. We were both tired and proud and young enough to think love could survive anything, even carelessness. In a moment I still replay. She said she was tired of living with someone who was always half in his own head. She meant it as frustration, but it cut deeper. She saw the notebook lying open on the table and said it felt like I was more present in that world than in ours. Later that night, after she'd gone to sleep, I packed a few bags and told myself it was temporary. I threw out a few things I thought I didn't need. The notebook was one of them. I stood over the trash chute for a long minute, holding it, flipping through pages that smelled like dorm rooms and bus rides and long walks home. I let it fall anyway. We broke up a month later. I don't remember everything in that notebook. I try sometimes. I remember sketches of our favorite diner, notes on a dream I had about my grandfather, a list of things I loved about her written on her birthday, but the rest is just fog. Years have passed. I've had other relationships. Some were sweet, some short-lived, but none of them knew about the Little Red Brain. None of them knew me the way she did. Every once in a while, when I hear a song we both liked or pass that bookstore she dragged me into on rainy Saturdays, I reach for it in my mind, hoping some line will come back to me, but it never does.